What is going on? We got OPH in the house. Welcome in, buddy. Good news is, I have not ripped this second paladin yet. I've gotten close like 30 times. So, we'll see. Just Say Joe, welcome in, man. Yeah, we got Flare Jungle, which is one of my absolute favorite terror zones, so I'm going to run that for a little bit. And then we're going to jump into the pits after that. So, this morning, I found an Ohm rune in the pits, and the other day I found a Vex rune. I have not found a 4 open socket flail. Once I find a 4 open socket flail, we are going to make an upgrade to this bad boy right here. We're going to go from a spirit to a heart of the oak. The other gear that I'm rocking at the moment is I have lore, although I might switch this out for Steel Skull for the magic find. I just have some... Oh, I need to change this out, actually. Just some stupid amulet here. Poison length reduced. I liked it for that, and the 73 to mana was kind of cool. You know, I might keep that on. But I think I have an amulet that has some magic find on it. I have a low defense spirit shield, which I'd like to upgrade. Eventually, I do have upgrade options, but 45 all res, I can't pass up on this. And I don't want to jump up to the Kurash shield because the strength requirement's too high. Using water walks for safety because it has 60 to life. Enhanced defense, dexterity, and then 10 FCR ring, a high life belt. And then this one, I might need to switch that one out. I'll check on that really quick for more magic find as well. But we have our resistances looking good. We got max block, about 1500 life. But like I said, I do have a Vex and an Ohm now, so as soon as I find that 4 open socket flail, I will be putting that in there. And then... Yeah, because we have this, but I really like that 45 all res. Wire fleece. Let's see here. I think I had an amulet that I had in mind here to switch this out with. 23% MF. Yeah, we might go with that one. Did find a Nature's Peace as well on a Terrorized Andy last night, along with the Crescent Moon. This is my favorite find so far. First one ever. Ethereal Andariel's Visage. Okay. So let's put that on there for some magic find. This is a grail anyways, so... Yeah. Nothing too special there, huh? Need to move that stuff out of there in case I ever die. Oh, there we go, 28%. So we'll put that there. And what do resistances look like? Still good. Yeah, I guess we'll keep that on there. Poison length reduced. All right. Enough talking. Let's get to it. I'm going to see if my paladin can handle... Oh, no! Handle players 3 in the Flare Jungle Terrorized. I don't know that he really can. But let's try. Let's try it out. Uh-oh. Be careful. All right, can't get these guys, so... Obviously, I need to find the waypoint. But OPH, Joe, how are you guys doing this evening? Hope everything is well with you guys. Okay, so far so good. Damage doesn't look half bad, and I think the FoH Paladin works pretty well. It's not when you get those birds there, but otherwise the FoH Paladin works really nicely. So, like I said, we'll hit this up until the terror zone is ended, and then we will move on to the pits. So help me keep an eye out for a flail, guys, because that is a priority right now. If I can get a flail, and then we can make that thing 4-socketed, then we're going to be doing really well. How's the stream for you guys? Is it coming in just fine, or is it skipping a lot? Because on my phone, it looks like it's skipping quite a bit. Hopefully that's not the case for you guys. Just chilling, watching TV. Right on. Well, thank you for tuning in, Joe. Really appreciate you stopping by and supporting the channel. Okay, this is probably where the waypoint is down here. Ooh, Spired Helm. Wow. There's a short skip. Hopefully that was all it was, just a short skip and it's over. There you are. Can I make that jump? Yes, I can. A lot of birds on this one. Bottom right corner that keeps distracting me. Oh, it's me. It's me. G-Stacks. Welcome in, G-Stacks. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you are doing well this fine evening. Tired and hurt, but in good spirits. Uh-oh. All right, we'll call it a day on that run. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna reset that one, I think, fellas. I don't know how much I want to charge into a mited pack like that. How about we don't do that in the future? Oh, flail! Okay, hold up. Okay, is it Ral Am Amethyst? Is that right? Ral Am and... Alright, let me go grab an amethyst. Hey, Marty! Martyr, how you doing, man? What's going on? I'm going to try to roll a 4 open socket flail right now, because if I can, then we're making Hodo. Then we're making it. So Ral, I think that's what the recipe is. Ah! Shit! All right. I believe in you. Never mind. That happened quickly. Ooh, Sacred Targe. Oh my goodness! Please be a good one. Ah! I'm gonna just keep making that noise. Just a grumble of dissatisfaction. But I've had some awfully good luck in the pits so far. I've done about 80 runs. Yeah, CTA base. I did get an Ohm rune. That's kind of what I was getting at, Martyr. Is I've done 80 runs in the pits, and I've gotten a Vex and an Ohm in terms of high runes. So I am set up pretty well to make Hodo, and then also once I find Mal and Ist to make CTA. So the other day I started up a hardcore sorceress so I can get some LK runs started, and ripped it at Rakanishu. Ripped her Rakanishu, I should say. So it wasn't some huge loss or anything, but it still was embarrassing. Just kind of got locked in, you know, and stuck in a loop of trying to get out of Rakanishu's charged bolts, and yeah, just got stuck. God dang, man, a lot of birds on this one. Do the holy bolts hurt everything now? So they hurt demons and undead. So I think what it was before is that it only hurt undead. So holy bolts hurt everything, considered demons and undead. So, and they boost the damage on it as well. So not only does it now work on another monster type, it is also more powerful. So Flare Jungle is a good place to farm. It's not the best, you know, like Chaos Sanctuary is the best, I would say, and the pits. I'm a little under geared for Chaos Sanctuary right now. I just don't have like Shaco, Enigma, Maras, you know, or even like a 3 to skiller amulet would be cool. I just don't have the skill points to do enough damage in Chaos Sanctuary quite yet. My survivability is there. Oh man. My survivability is there. I can't really kill fast enough, and honestly, if I can't run it on players 3, I don't really want to. I don't know if that's kind of a stupid call, but that's just kind of what I would prefer to do, is run it on players 3. So only demon and undead, yeah. You know, I really think that cows should be demons, because this would be an amazing, I don't know, I'm going to Trav. This would be an amazing character for cows. Conviction aura, stay away from me. Guess that's better. Yeah. It is. I really enjoy the Fist of the Heavens Paladin, man. It's a blast to play. Just about every Flayer jungle I've walked into has had the birds in it instead of... Hold up. Oh, he died. That's all right. So yeah, guys, help me keep an eye out for one of those elusive flails. I think it's hilarious that I found a Vex and an Ohm before a 4 open socket flail. I just think that is really funny. And I farmed cows quite a bit too, so it's not like, you know, before I switched over to the FoH pally, I was running a hammered in just so I can get the bases that I wanted and everything. So surprised that I never found one doing that. The pits have been just a paladin shield factory for me. A couple of 45 all res shields, one of which I'm wearing right now. It's a heraldic shield, so it's a low defense, but still a 45 all res, you know. I got max block on this character, overcapped resistances, so we're looking good. Man, it's really a shame that all of the champion packs are those damn birds, though. Yeah, it would be awesome if the FoH pally could do cows for sure. All right, we'll go ahead and reset that one. And maybe I should go in the Flare dungeon too. I don't really love the idea just because of the dolls, of course, but let's see what direction is it. Is it down here? No. Okay, it's up there. Okay. We'll go check it out. It's too much, it's too much. That's the other thing. I haven't found any skillers, you know, combat skillers for a paladin. So that would be another very useful thing to find, just to get the damage numbers up. Frenzy Whirlwind. Hey, what's your name? It's DLU. Yeah, man. So I'm actually running a project right now in Travancore for getting all runes from Trav, and that includes Zod runes, so I need to find it either naturally or cube up to it. And I've done pretty well so far with it. But for Frenzy, I've run it a few times in the past, but it's been a really long time since I have. Okay. Sorry, I need to focus in here a little bit. We got some champion dolls in here. Guys, I miss my loot filter. I do. You know, without, you know, I know the potential of running into dolls is dangerous down here, especially when you're cursed like this. But with that being said, kind of like this a little bit better than the Flayer Jungle, I think, just because I can kill everything in here. Plus you get the ghosts too, that extra potential or a higher chance to drop high runes. You know, it highly depends on how long it takes me to find the runes. I've done, I think, about 1,900 runs on Trav right now, and for that project, I think I'm down to Ohm, Sir, Jaw, and Zod, and then like one of the mid runes too. So not a huge amount. You know, it really depends on how long that Zod takes to drop, whether that is naturally from one of the monsters in there or terrorized. Because it would have to be terrorized for me to get it from the council. Sanders and that. So yeah, it pretty much just depends on that. But if you were talking about this project, what I'm doing right now for hardcore, so this is my first hardcore character that I've streamed. I've done it in the past on Switch, and I died because lack of control of where I was going, and my generally enormously stupid playstyle that gets me killed often. I think I was making people sweat when they were watching me do the Paladin playthrough that I eventually did end up ripping, but I definitely blame that on my wife and not myself. Just like every hardcore death, right? It's not your fault, it's something else's fault. But for this project, I'm probably going to run the pits for a little while longer. I really want to get geared up, so I'm going to be focusing mainly on the pits. And then running terror zones like this as they come along. I really would like to also find a... what am I trying to say? A 3 open socket elite sword. You know, I did find that actually. I would like to find a low rune so I can run grief on a Act 5 mercenary and Lawbringer on an Act 5 mercenary as well. I think that would be pretty sweet. So that way I can get that knockback from Lawbringer. Wizendraw, that is a Grailer, everybody. Wizendraw. I don't know if I should note Grailers on here, but this project that I'm doing right now is basically the start of a hardcore Holy Grail. So that is what we're doing. I know, right? Sunder. We got a 72 Cold Sunday. Very nice. That will work very well on my sorceress when I get her up and running. Oh, that's scary. Got to watch out for those dolls in here more than anything. Definitely makes me a little bit nervous. Only 2 items never found since started playing. Wind Force Interiors. Oh, for sure. Are you guys still getting some lag? Or is it okay? FPS drops. Okay. Dang, I wonder why that is happening. I don't really know what I'm doing there, so I probably shouldn't change anything. Okay, cool. Thanks, Martyr. Night Shifter, that's kind of a cool name. But yeah, guys, this has been a fun experience and humbling as well, doing hardcore for someone who doesn't normally do hardcore. That's dangerous charging, isn't it? Alright, we'll just finish out this level and call it a day on this stuff. We're gonna run to the pits. Okay. So whiz and draw, and then what did I get right after that? 72 cold sunder. Okay. Okay, let me get the run counter going. So I'm on run 81 for the pits. But yeah, Martyr, this, you can see that the pits is just a great place for the FoH paladin. There's nothing you can't kill in here. The spear women are a little bit slower of a kill, but finding those big mobs is just super fun, man. Just light up the entire screen and kill everything. I feel like I was missing a boss pack in here. Maybe I ran past one. Maybe not. Another tier rune. Okay. OPH, if you are still in here, man, how's Jade doing? If she's around you, please give her my best wishes and Hope she's feeling okay with everything. You know what I like about what you just said? Is that we changed our diets. What a good fiance to support her and make change for her easier. Good on you, man. But I'm glad she's feeling better. And can't wait for her to get her operation so that she can feel 100% again. So I'm pretty sure Conquest Sword is one of the swords that can get 3 open sockets. And is an elite base, if I'm not mistaken. The damage numbers on there suggest that it is an elite base. I think it's Conquest, Mythical Sword, and whatever the third one is. But I might just go with Phase Blade instead. Just to match Grief whenever I do put that on a character. So my wife and I visited Santa Clara on Sunday and Monday morning. So we went to a 49ers game, which was awesome. They lost, and they lost by a lot. They did not play well, but it was fun to go. And on Monday when we were driving back, I drove by Mount Diablo, which is what this game is inspired. The name was inspired by when the creator of Diablo 2, or one of the developers, David Brevik, when he found out what Diablo meant as a kid, he decided that he wanted to name a game after it. So he named this franchise Diablo, after Mount Diablo. So it was kind of cool to go check that out. Literally on the drive back. So I was like, hey, I'm right here. Let's go look at it. We didn't have time to like really go and hike around and explore, but we went and checked it out, took the exit and looked at it, you know. So that was kind of cool. See a little bit of history that pertains to our favorite game. Oh, why did I click that? Come on. Don't need any more defense right now. Need experience. Ooh, Spired Helm. There's an elite base. That is Ondal's Almighty. That's a Grailer. Ondal's Almighty. One of the coolest looking helms, too. Okay. And off we go to run 84. Another experience shrine. We'll take it. Look at that group, and there they go. Goodbye. Caduceus. Wow. I've noticed a ton of the base Shaco dropping. Just a matter of 2 to 100% more magic find, somewhere in there. But I did find a Geeds 37, which was huge. Steel Skull, which only rolled 31. I think it goes 30 to 50. But better than nothing. I don't really need the resistances from lore, so Storm Strike. I already have one of those. So my wife and daughter are out of town right now. So I've been getting some stuff done around the house, which has been good. It can be tough at times with our daughter to get things done. She's very demanding. So it's been nice to kind of have the quiet, but any of you out there with kids and everything know that after just a little bit of time, it starts to get a little bit too quiet. Hey, Hamdan, how you doing? Good to see you. Almost got a little sketchy in there. Doing good, man. Thank you for asking. Hope you are doing well. Faramir the Second, my second paladin that I made, has done a lot better than the first one. And even have been reaching new heights. What are we up to right now? Level 88? And I've just about found everything and replaced everything that I lost on the first character, so that was good. Like a new spirit. There were a couple things that I wish I had, but nothing too terrible that I'm missing. Did find a 45 all-res Heraldic Shield and Zakarum Shield, so, you know, not everything was completely lost. Well, I'm glad you're stopping by, man. If you have to get going right away, no worries. No, I haven't talked to him at all, man. I have not talked to Sir Fox at all. He must have been feeling quite a lot of burnout, you know? Which is too bad because his streams are just so much fun to watch. But when your favorite streamer doesn't stream, then you gotta stream yourself, you know what I mean? Still no flail. Still no flail. Where are you? Yeah, Hamdan. There you go. There's always more room for content creators in Diablo 2. And let's see here. What would you call your channel? Sabrina Carpenter plays D2. Hamnator, there you go. Speaking of ham, we just had a couple of... Oh, hold up. A couple of pigs slaughtered. So we are about to fill our freezer full of farm-raised, free-range pigs. They all lived a very, very happy life. And now they will enhance our lives at home. By the way of pork chops, bacon, ham, all the good stuff. Have you ever had ham that, or pork for that matter, that is not from the grocery store, Hamdan? Meaning, have you ever had one that has been raised by like a family friend or 4-H or anything like that? Because let me tell you, there is a world of difference. It's kind of like when you grow your own tomatoes at home, if you ever had that. You know, the tomatoes that you have from your garden versus the one you get from the store. It's like worlds of difference. It's the same thing with meat, man. I am lucky enough to be able to raise pigs here, although we did not raise these ones. Our friends did down the road from us. But we have raised them here in the past. But let me just tell you, it makes a world of difference. You can really taste it, man. You grew potato, garlic, and onions. Yeah, man, and potatoes and well, all three of them, really. You see a huge difference, I'm sure, with those. I mean, we've done garlic and onions, and we noticed a pretty good difference between the two. Maybe not with the garlic so much as the onion, but tomatoes is like the biggest one I can think of where you have like a really big difference from store-bought versus homegrown. And yeah, man, the more you read into like what they feed those pigs at those mass farms, the less you'd want to eat it. Basically just get all the expired food from Walmart, grind it up in the package that it's in, and just feed it to them. All those plastics and everything, all the packaging, they just eat it and grind it into a mush and feed it to the pigs. Keep them in small enclosures. But I did not grow up doing this stuff. It just kind of you know, my wife was into it, and once I did it myself with her, I realized how much I valued having an animal. If I'm going to eat an animal, that animal had a good life. And I can tell you that the pigs that we had, they had a fantastic life. And the pigs that we are getting now also had a great life. I went and visited them before and the day that they were taken out. And they were very happy pigs, man. Nope, I still do Hamdan. I just prefer not to. And I live in a community that offers a lot of, you know, livestock animals. So like in our freezer, we do have some beef, some lamb, and some pork that's all home raised. Eventually I'd like to do more chicken that way as well, because that's probably the biggest thing, is chicken that we still get from the store. That is probably the #1 meat that we still buy, because it is just so cheap. But so I'm not like 100% out of the grocery stores with meat, because it's really hard to do that. But you know, if I can help it, then I try to eat stuff that is grown within the community. Oh, hold on. That's scary. Oh, and amp damage. I don't like that at all. How many pounds? So right now we probably have, I would say, probably about 30 to 40 pounds of meat between our two freezers right now. And the pigs that we got, let's see, one of them hanging weight was like 95 pounds. The other one was 136. So I think you roughly get like 60% of that back. You know, once you have the butchering done and everything like that. So it's not a huge amount, but it's also like, you know, you have to have the freezer space for it. So a couple weekends ago, I actually cleared out my freezer and got rid of a bunch of stuff that had expired, and defrosted it too to make room for it, because we're going to get tons of sausage and pork chops, ham, bacon, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you don't know freedom units. And I don't know the units that make a hell of a lot more sense than freedom units very well. Maybe someone smarter than me can translate it. Or just use Google or ChatGPT or whatever. But yeah, we're about to probably have like a total of 175 pounds of meat in our freezer. And a lot of that will trade with people. Trade or gift out as well. Be set up for barbecues and everything for a good long while. That stuff will last us quite a long time. Except for the bacon. Bacon always goes first. Especially in summertime when you can make one of those BLT sandwiches. Ooh. Homegrown tomatoes. Alder's Rhythm. I don't think I have this one yet. So I believe that is a grailer. £175 is a welterweight in the UFC. That's the best conversion I can do. Welcome in, Smoking. Good to see you, man. That's the best conversion I can do. That is awesome. Can you convert it in UFC champions, please? That's the only way I'll know. Or UFC weight divisions. Okay, you know, I'll take a goddamn 4 open socket flail anytime. Thank you. What am I gonna find another high rune before another 4 or another or before this base drops? I mean, like, my goodness, what is happening? Found that flail right off the bat in Flare Jungle that turned into a 5 open socket when I cubed it, but man, just tough. Yeah, it's due. You need to befriend some farmers for sure, man. And barter is still very much a thing. So if you're able to offer something in return, that's just fun, man. Like if you grow a ton of gardens or garden vegetables, you know, you trade that out for some meat. Or just go to your local, you know, if your community has something like FoH, which in the US is a youth program where they teach kids how to raise and sell livestock and take care of them and then sell them. Essentially, I mean, if there's more to it than that, but that's one of the main things that they do. Buy it from a 4-H kid. It's usually a lot more expensive than what you'll pay at the store, but you know, you're supporting a kid learning how to do essential work, you know, where they learn how to take care of animals. And that's really important for kids, I think, is to learn how to take care of others, whether it's an animal or a person. And you get some fantastic quality meat out of it too. So I don't know if other communities around the world call that something else other than 4-H, but I'm sure most communities around the world have something similar to that, I would imagine. Too many pests in my backyard garden. Cats, possums, skunks. You know, we have all those things as well. Do they mess with your garden? Because really it's the deer more than anything where I live that, you know, they'll take out some tomatoes and stuff. Our chickens will eat all of our peppers if we don't have them out of the way. All right, sounds good, Hamdan. Yeah, so we don't have that problem with those kind of pests with the garden, but you know, if you're in a place where you can have a dog outside, then you know that's an easy way to deter a lot of unwanted visitors in your garden. The cats kind of do suck because they will shit in your garden. And, you know, you could get that, what's that disease called? That disease called where you start enjoying cats more or feel closer to them or something. What's that? Cat scratch fever or something? Forget what it's called. But yeah, you can get that from cats shitting in your garden, but there's a real name for that. Rare ring, please be something good. It is not. All right. Okay, we just got to get out of here. Grow veggies in my backyard, just enough to supply your family. Yeah, man, and my wife, smoking, she's into canning, so you know, we get all of our excess tomatoes throughout the year, and she makes like homemade spaghetti and marinara sauce. She makes like crushed tomatoes, you know, like what you'd get from the grocery store. She makes that as well. And when she got into canning, that was a real game changer because you can legitimately use your tomatoes all year round. You know, you may not be able to do like a fresh tomato BLT kind of sandwich or something like that, but you could use them for dishes. And man, that was, when she started doing that, it was awesome. You know, shelf stable. You can do that with peppers too. But yeah, she started getting into canning, and that was just amazing. So we grow all sorts of stuff at our house. Mainly tomatoes, peppers. I grow hops because I brew my own beer, and I like to use my own hops from that as well. And beyond that, we do a lot of squashes as well. And, you know, artichokes. Oh, artichokes and onions, tomatillos, garlic. But yeah, I love having a garden. For those smoking, I'm not really sure if you can. Probably. I just don't know. We haven't done much more than tomatoes and peppers for canning, but I'm sure it's a possibility. Or I'm sure there's a way to preserve them for longer because there's a way to do it for so much. Okay, we still no flail. Still no flail. Will it happen? Sucks when you have all the runes to make something, but not the base itself. Hey, Duck. Welcome in, Duck. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well, my friend. How is that beautiful lake that you live by? Oh, look at this. That's a nice little ring. Cold res 30, poison res 18, 10 FCR. We need that fire res. But that's a nice ring regardless. Okay, I already have a crush flange. Took the plunge, made the beast iron golem today. Oh my god, man, you made a beast iron golem? Wow. You are ballsy, my friend. So, Duck, I have the runes to make Hodo. I do not have the base. So, of course, when you're looking for something simple yet particular in Diablo 2, you know how that is. The game knows that you want it, and it does not give it to you. I also I found an ohm this morning running pits. So I have the hardest part of CTA covered, but I don't have the other runes for it. I have the base. Yeah, on like a socket quest, Duck. I don't know if I want to use a socket quest on it. They seem to drop so often, like, eventually I will get one. And I do have spirit. I have double spirit on here, so it's not like, you know, I really need it, but I would really like it. It's kind of like the go-to for Hammerdins and for Fist of the Heavens Paladins. So, yeah, finding that would be a great thing. Ryan! Oh, sorry. Mike, do you know where I can find 6 open socket Archon staff or just an Archon staff? Yeah, Duck said it. Cows or Stony Tombs is probably one of your best places. Cowboy like sweets. Socket degenerate. Welcome in, Cowboy like sweets. Good to see you. You know what I'm going to do really quick? We have a new mod on the team. We have a new YouTube moderator. Everybody welcome Cowboy Like Sweets. And everyone can say hi to my wife. And go ahead and hurl your insults at me, make fun of me, torch me, because that is who that is. Okay, nobody tell my wife, since she's out of town, that I'm playing Diablo 2, okay? Please don't tell on me. Another Foxless Wednesday. That is true. Yeah, who needs Fox, right? I was just talking up Cowboy, we'll call her. I was just talking you up about how you do all the canning and everything, and how we are getting pigs to fill up our freezer and everything. Yeah, move over, Sweet Phil. She does not know about Sweet Phil. Hands a whoop ass. Or shit talking, right? You're good at doing that too. That's a scary looking mob. Just got one of those the other run. Storm Strike. Swear my 3-year-old wants to be 1952 again some days. Wants it to be 1952. What's wrong with 1952? You mean besides women having fewer rights and, I don't know, civil rights, that kind of stuff? That's true. CPS would not enjoy 1952 parenting styles. Dude, what is up with this? Guys, look at this. Another 45 all-res heraldic shield. That is crazy. The 3 open sockets, but maybe I'll hold on to that for a little bit. I'm telling you, the pits have just been an absolute paladin shield factory for me. It's crazy. If it were an elite base, that would be a dream base for dream. But as it stands, I don't think that I will use that for anything, more than likely. Except for maybe on a playthrough if I make like Ancient's Pledge or something. Perfect Sanctuary. Yeah, Coco Mal. Yeah. What would that be for a Perfect Sanctuary? Isn't it 70 all res? So yeah, that would be an insane Sanctuary base. But I would have to imagine by then I would have so many shields that I would never use Sanctuary itself. And just so you know, Let's see. Oh, I missed a lot of stuff here. He is an animal though. True. Cheap to reroll and get insane. Yeah, insane res for sure. Just to catch you up to speed, Boob Cat is Brian. Just so you know, cowboy. Can we do it again? 27. We only one face though. I bet you're charming. I'm a little lost in the conversation, guys. Gotta be honest. Hey, Joe, Steve. We all have many names. Scumbag Steve, like the meme. Dude, you guys, it keeps happening. I'm telling you, the pits are a freaking paladin shield factory. I know. That one was 4 open socket too. Maybe I should hold on to that one in case I do rip this paladin. Cheap insurance, you know? Come on. Alright, where'd it go? Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that one just in case. Why not? Make another mule, store another item I'll likely never use. Scourge. Why can't it be a flail? Come on. About to say, I bet it's 4 open socket too, wouldn't it? But it wasn't, so that's good. Is it raining up there? No, it's not raining yet. Because of the Castellet, I have a Holy Shock / U build. Is that FoH? Is that what you meant? But it is supposed to start raining in the next couple of hours. Brought the horses in. Horses are in the barn. They are eating well tonight. Large siege bow cliff killer. Already have that one. I use OBS. Smoking. I signed up for Streamlabs, but I was a little confused on how it works, so I tried to get it set up, and it just was more of a hassle than anything. Figure I'm getting by just fine without it. But if I ever do get a real PC one of these days, a desktop, then I will absolutely get it. Duck, in terms of horses, we have 2 of them. And right now we have my wife's, or my mother-in-law's horse up here. Her name is Swissy. And Tanner is down there with her. We kind of traded him out for the summer. So, but yeah, we just have 2 of them. Tanner is a thoroughbred. Our other horse, Pops, is also a thoroughbred. And then Cowboy will have to tell me, Swissy. I think she's a quarter horse Arab mix. I don't know them that well. Beyond that, I can name a few of them pretty comfortably, but I forget what kind of horse Swissy is. If Cowboy is still watching, she can tell me. Quarter horse. Thank you, Cowboy. Was it Fief that was a mix? Yeah, she is small. Hey, Korun. Guys, please help me keep an eye out for Morgan Arab cross. Okay, so that's what I was thinking of with Swissy for some reason. Basil's Vortex. That is a grailer. And yet another not for open socket flail. So this might actually be kind of a cool Zealer weapon till it breaks. Uh-oh. Bear with me. Hate horses. Never trust a horse. Bovine in your game don't seem very trustworthy either. They're just hungry. In this game, we are the cheeseburger. That's true. Those cows do turn us into cheeseburger every now and again, don't they? Don't get me started on the Cow King that has udders. All cows are adult female bovine. The adult male bovines are called bulls. Boob Cat knows his stuff. Has very strong opinions about cows. Mr. Jiggles, welcome in. Good to see you, man. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Mr. Jiggles does stream Diablo 2, so go give his channel a follow. He's been doing some pretty cool runs. I think just the other day he was running pits. But yeah, go give Mr. Jiggles a follow if you do not already. But good to see you. And then the chickens in the rogue encampment. And they fuck it up. None of those are good. Sorry, the rant over. It's all right. I like this rant, man. Hearing these very strong opinions about the animals in a video game, it's very entertaining. Daryl looks like my ex-mother-in-law. Oh, shit. Oh, man. And if Cowboy's mom is listening, I'm just reading a comment. I'm not saying anything like that. Although she doesn't know what Duriel is. I don't know how much of my my family is currently watching beyond Cowboy, but Duriel is real. Looks like my ex-mother-in-law. Oh man, scandalous. So, Duck, do you have a good relationship with your ex-mother-in-law? Well, I am happy to report that I absolutely love my mother-in-law. She is awesome. I love her like my own mom, which I am very lucky to have. Very lucky to have that. Her daughter can run. Oh God, you guys are killing me. You guys are absolutely killing me. Battle Branch. That is a new one. That is a Grayler. Did you guys see that Holy Bolt travel with that unique monster that teleported? That was kind of crazy. Y'all are some savages. Yeah, she. I think she bounced from stream. Probably a bunch of savages. Can I get my time back? Yep, he's just Canadian. Can't blame him. He's not the stereotypical Canadian, which in the U.S. is stereotyped as someone who is very polite. Although I will say that Brian is a much more pleasant person in my streams than he is in others, I would say. Not that you're unpleasant, you're just more confrontational with Fox, maybe? I don't even know if that's the right word. You just give him a lot more shit. How about that? Which is hilarious for all of us. A rare Canadian birth defect. He thinks he's American. That's good. Most of the time I do agree with you. He does deserve it. What was that Grayler that I just got? Was it Battle Branch? Is that right? The poleaxe? Dual citizenship. Nice. No, I got Basil's. I wrote that down, but I just got unique poleaxe, which I think is Battle Branch. I'll have to go back and look, but it for sure was a unique poleaxe, which is a new one, which is a Grayler I can check off the list. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Jiggles. Colossus Blade. Massive Colossus Blade of Lightning. What makes it massive? 61% enhanced damage. Do some research. Valrune. Can hear the excitement in my voice. Yay. Val. Oh, there goes the mercenary. Pit runs have been dry. See so many people getting good drops, not me. Yeah, Mr. Jiggles, I have previously done a set of 500 pit runs on my softcore paladin, and those ones were really not all that great. These ones so far have been just outrageously good so far. For less than 100 runs, I've found three different 45 all res paladin shields. I found a Vex and an Ohm. What else did I find? Thunderstroke. Let me look at my list here. Fire Skiller, 37 Geeds, and String of Ears. So pretty good for not having much magic find. This is a starter character, so you know, just running two spirits. This is my first hardcore character, so you know the gear that I'm using is very minimal right now. So for that, with that being said, you know, I found quite a bit of stuff, really. Except for a goddamn 4 open socket flail. That won't drop. Or any flail for that matter. Sucks to suck. Get good. That's pretty crazy, Duck. Really cool. Dang, man. Is the stream quality still lacking for you guys too? Because if so, I need to figure out what's going on, because just looking on my phone, it looks like it's not doing so great. But if it's not bothering you guys, then it doesn't really matter, I suppose, but it'd be nice to have it look a little bit better if I can figure out the settings. And it could just be that my computer just can't handle doing a stream like this. I don't know, but all right. But like, honestly though, does it look like crisp to you guys, or does it look like it could be improved a little bit? But I appreciate the compliment, Duck. Just chatty, nice, stoned. All right, cool. Thank you guys. Yeah, Duck, I could see you being a one of those people that still pays for AOL. I could see that. All right, run number 100 in the pits. Will run 100 be the one where we get a flail that will either naturally have 4 open sockets or roll with 4 open sockets, please. Because I would like to make Heart of the Oak. Game, will you please hear me talking to you? You got Boomer Facebook. To the Diablo gods, please give me a flail of the 4 open socket variety. You must be in the eastern province of Canada, I take it, huh, Brian? Could it be? Oh my God! No way! Dudes, look at this! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, man. All right, hold on. Okay. What are the rolls? All right, guys, put it in the rolls. What do we got? On run 100, we get griffins! Yes! Okay. 1620. 1720. I don't think 1720 is possible, is it? Just trolling. All right. 1513. I will still take this thing. The lowest roll on the negative lightning res, but hey, we got a goddamn Griffins, man. You've been hunting for that for months. And I get it with the Paladin in the pits with 119% magic find. I was reading chat. I'm pretty sure I was reading chat. And I look down and I see Diadem. It's like, are you shitting me? That is crazy. Wow. I mean, my goodness, man. I don't even have... Like, I'm marking off Battle Branch right now, you know what I mean? Like, that is just nuts. I am, man. I'm on fire with the pits. I don't know. Okay, we're going to put that straight in the stash. And run 100 is still not over. That was crazy, guys. That was insane. Freaking Griffins. I don't even have a Shaco. I don't even have Mage Fist. Radamant Sphere. Another Grailer. Wow. All right, Brian, thank you for coming in, man. All right, let's add Radiant's Sphere to the drop list here. Wow, guys. That is pretty unbelievable finding that, man. That is just crazy. Yeah, this is already like leaps and bounds better than my first set of 500 pit runs I did on softcore. Like, just outrageously better already. If only ever found one. Nothing bests your perfect D-web, though. Yeah, that's true, man. Eth Stormlash. That is really awesome. Yeah, Brian, that's the other thing on my list is JMod 640s and then Ruby Jewel of Fervor. I would love to find one of those. And then of the like oddball Holy Grail stuff, the other thing I would really like to find is like a what's it called, the Fortuitous Ring of Fortune, you know, the 40 MF rings. I think that would be pretty sweet to find. Man, it's too bad that Griffin's rolled so low. But man, like I said, it wasn't ethereal, which would have just been a disaster. But that is my, well, you know, really that's like my second big drop on hardcore. My first one on this account since playing hardcore was that ethereal and Ariel's Visage, man. That one was nuts. I've never found that in my entire career, D2 career. So to find that was amazing yesterday. Didn't roll particularly well, but like I said, it's just one of those things that you hope to find one day. And yeah, man, pretty amazing. 451 poison charm, yeah, that'd be sweet. Share it in Discord, man. I want to see that ring. I don't know if you guys were in Willie D's stream the other day, but he showed off his 69 420 ring. It was like 6 mana leech, 9 life leech, 4 to max damage and 20 to life or something like that. It made him so happy. I was happy for him because he put that ring on there, and I was like, he was like hyping this ring up as like the one ring. And you know, he pulls it up, and I was like, yeah, I mean, the dual leech is nice, but like the rest of the stats are okay. You know, there's nothing really that crazy on there. And then I realized that it was a just a 13-year-old's most hilarious ring you could ever find, a 69 420 ring. But it was awesome, man. I was happy for him. I told him I was a little disappointed that it wasn't the actual ring of the Dark Lord Sauron. All right, Brian, thank you for dropping in, man. We'll see you next time. All right. I will check it out after stream. Currently getting my OBS. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, man. Go ahead, Smokin'. I'm no expert, but I will do my best. And tell you what, Smoking, let me plug in my phone really quick. 1 second, everybody. All right, sorry about that. Do you know off the top of your head how you got your MF run counter background to be transparent? Yes. So what you do is you apply a filter. So let me just take a look at it really quick. I don't know that I know how to share it, but if you have gotten to the point where you got your run counter captured, right click on it, go to filters, and then do color correction. And in color correction, you can put opacity on it, is what they call it, I believe. Now there is a way to get your run counter to look a lot better. Like Fox has his looking really nice on his streams, I'm pretty sure. But it's a real pain in the ass. I tried to figure it out, and I was having such a hard time with it, and I figured that people really wouldn't mind, most likely, if I just had like a, you know, had it slightly faded on the screen versus having it look really clean. So instead of messing with it, I just went ahead and did the transparency on it. Yeah, and then you can crop it too, you know, so it doesn't show the entire thing. And you'll have to play with it a little bit. You'll have to play with it a little bit to get the crop just right, but it does take a little bit to do that, but you'll be able to. That part's pretty easy to figure out. Oh, you know, so you gambled that duck when Fox was trying to gamble his rings? Dude, I'm still in disbelief that I gambled that SOJ while he's running a challenge trying to do exactly that. That's just so hilarious to me, man. I hope I didn't break the poor guy. Make him retire on D2. If I end up finding Jaw in Travancore before he does, I don't know that I have the heart to tell him. Yeah, no problem, Smoking. When are you thinking about starting up streaming? And just as a heads up, guys, I'm going to get to run 105 and then call it a night. Just so you know. Yeah, and Smoking, no matter how much you try to anticipate, the likelihood of it going really well is not very high. You're going to run into hiccups the first time you do it, just how it goes. But just stick with it. The people that know you will hang out for your mistakes. They'll roast you for it, but you know, there's just a lot of small things that go into it that I didn't realize until I started doing it. But yeah, man, that's awesome. Do you have a channel name picked out? Audio stuff need to work out, but might just say screw it on the background music. Yeah, I had to do that myself, and honestly, that was just because my computer just straight up can't handle doing doing music and playing D2 and streaming. Because I'm literally streaming on a laptop. But for background music, Epidemic Sounds is really good. G-Stacks, if he's still watching, he can give you a suggestion on what he's used for his streams, which I like the music that he plays during his streams, so... and I don't think it's Epidemic Sounds, I think it's something else. Ooh, Sacred Targe, can it be something... not good? Okay. Duck, this is Players 3. Characters not, yeah. Future Infinity Base? Yeah, probably. Wishful thinking right now. It seems so silly to keep a base like that this early on, but hey, we found a Griffins. So, anything's possible. Yeah, it is half the fun, man. Especially when it's people you know roasting you and not just random people. But yeah, I got so tired of the shitty comments about the mods that I decided to ditch them for my hardcore characters. So Smokin', if you're considering running mods while streaming, just know that that will be a thing. People are gonna say some shitty stuff. But I think for the general, like the broader D2 audience, having no mods is the best way to go if you want to have, you know, quite a few people watching your streams, tuning in. Part of me wonders how big Fox would be if he didn't run mods, because I think he's a great streamer. I think the mods hold him back, man. And it's just how it is. I know he's stuck to it about I'm gonna play the game the way I want to, which is great. But yeah, it's one of those annoying things with this game, for sure. Round shield, this will be another grailer here. So we've knocked off quite a few grailers tonight. This one being yet another one. Withstands guard. Cool design on the shield. Oh, they're strong. Deleted all my offline and online characters, so you committed. Won't be using mods, not against them, just... Yeah, for sure, I get it, man. And I'll tell you, it's kind of a pain to deal with them when you have to update the game, because especially if you're doing like the cask extraction for faster load times. It's a pain to do that. You have to reset everything. And they update the game so little now that for when they do actually update it, makes it a pain to do. Because you have to remember how to do it. All right, guys, last run of the night. Still have to go do that cache thing. Not looking forward to it, but faster load times would be sweet. Yeah, it is really awesome to have the fast load times, man. It is really nice. I think it is totally worth the pain of having to re-extract your files every now and again to have the faster load times, especially if you're running like lower Kurost and everything. It is a bit complicated to set up, but you only have to do it the one time, and then after you figure it out the first time, like I said, you do have to go back and relearn it, but you will have already done it at least once, so you'll have some experience. So it won't be too terrible. Just more of a pain than anything. Oh, duck, your poor potato. Can we get a 4 open socket flail on the last run? I wouldn't place any money on it. My God, man, we need a loot filter. I swear, I haven't even seen any white flails drop. Except for that one in Flayer Jungle that was right in the beginning. Well, when you're doing it smoking, just pay close attention to the instructions. Watch a video. You know, there's a couple of YouTube videos out there on how to do it for Diablo 2 specifically. And just make sure you got it down for what they're saying, because it is easy to screw things up. I mean, at worst, you just uninstall and reinstall the game. But just pay close attention to those guides. I am technologically illiterate myself, and I got through it, so I believe in you. Fox has tried to tell me how to do that stupid that loop thing that he does, or not loop, but those little clips that he plays during his stream. He's tried to tell me how to do it like 3 or 4 times, and I still can't figure it out in OBS. Milibrega's Rod. That's another grailer. All right. All right, everyone. Well, tonight was a good night. We got some grailers. We got griffins, man. Like, got griffins. What can I say? That's amazing for hardcore. I mean, shoot. Yeah, smoking, no problem, man. I'm happy to help you. If you have any questions, reach out to me directly on Discord if you'd like, and I'll help you the best I can. But my best advice for you is to just, read those guides for the cask extraction. I think on Llama's video about it, he has a link to the Reddit page that goes over it. So I would go there. And then there's some good videos on YouTube on how to do it as well. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining in tonight. It's been fun. Next time you see me, I will probably have that damn Hodo, but if not, we'll find it next stream. So, all right, everyone. Good night. D2R Degenerate. Ready?